ayekere chukubiri manakanga arubikanga kado nibayi chogera nibayi kiti nyanya mandabutani obayira gogo ivoma actually no that
So this is the last annual lecture that I will hold under my watch. My administration exists in the near few days to come. I thank you and encourage you to continue to be part of ICMC. Thank you and God bless you.
ICMC partners. We have over 5,000 certified mediators nationwide and for electoral mediation. Thank you. God bless you. God bless you. And God bless the Republic of Nigeria. Thank you for your attention.
The Institute of Chartered Mediators and Conciliators occupies precisely the middle rung of legal rights pyramid that our electoral peace architecture most urgently needs to strengthen. You are neither government nor party to any dispute. You carry professional legitimacy that a purely political actor cannot claim, and community credibility that a purely legal institution often lacks. The work of institutionalizing electoral mediation in Nigeria will not be accomplished by statute alone. It requires a professional body prepared to train, certify, and deploy mediators of unimpeachable neutrality into the tensest moments of our democratic life. This annual lecture and the theme that the Enugu branch has chosen for this year suggests that ICMC already understands this responsibility. My appeal today is that we move from understanding it to formally claiming it in partnership with INEC, the National Peace Committee, the Judiciary, and the National Assembly. In conclusion, there is this notion that when the cameras leave, that is when the work begins. And therefore, distinguished colleagues, the ballot will always be Nigeria's most photographed democratic moment. There will always be the long queues, the ink-stained fingers, all the shouting, the collation halls, the tense moments. But the true test of our democracy is what we build for the quieter, harder worker that follows. The reconciliation of a defeated candidate's supporters. The rebuilding of trust between communities that voted differently. The restoration of confidence in institutions that some citizens now believe have already and always failed them. That is the work of mediation and conciliation. It is work this institute already does with distinction. What I urge today, as we back this annual lecture, is that we stop treating that work as supplementary goodwill and start building it deliberately and permanently into the legal and policy architecture of our elections. In legislative building, professionalized mediators, grassroots devolution, real enforcement, and honest research. If we succeed, we will have moved decisively and institutionally beyond the ballot and toward a Nigerian democracy that no longer treats peace as a fortunate accident of a particular election cycle, but as an engineered, dependable outcome of the system itself. Thank you very much for your attention. If we do the right thing and stop, you steal somebody's mandate and you tell him go to court, and there are signs that if he goes to court, he may not win, it will even be deeper crisis. We can do better. While mediation is good, we can strive to eliminate those things that cause disagreement.
This development brings home the imperativeness of another source of proof, not tribunal. It's not possible. It's difficult. That is why what we are doing tonight to this afternoon is very important. The other method has failed. It has not brought justice, highly technical. What then do we do? On the other hand, this development, the difficulty, the procedure, has also led to the syndrome of go to court. A person declared winner will not bother. Go to court because he knows that the impossibility of going to court, you cannot get anything out of it. And such a party cannot be willing for any type of mediation. What am I mediating? When I have been declared the governor of Enugu State, the other party let them go to court. So these are bottlenecks.
Conciliators on the occasion of this year's annual Electoral, and to assure you of its full identification with the cause that has brought all together today. The government considers it a privilege to be associated with the program of this nation, and it is with genuine pleasure that I bring you this first session and its personal commitment to the ideals that this lecture represents. This year's theme, Beyond Ballot, Institutionalizing peace, legal and policy framework for electoral mediation, calls out the pioneer. Nigeria's democratic journey has matured considerably. There are all electoral processes still too often leave behind a trail of disputes, grievances, and apparent division within our communities. The ballot box gives us a result. It does not by itself give us peace. Peace has to be built deliberately and institutionally, and the spaces between elections and within the disputes that elections generate. This is precisely why the work of the Institute of Chartered Mediators and Conciliators matters so profoundly to governance. Mediation and conciliation are not alternatives to justice. They are pathways to a non-durable form of justice, one that resolves conflict while preserving relationships, community cohesion, and the dignity of all parties involved.
Mediation can be done in any matter, election disputes included. Only giveaway I want to just put across is that as we are doing that, for mediation matters, we should always remember the Constitution. Section 285, the keynote speaker mentioned that of the 1999 Constitution as amended has prescribed a time frame within which to bring these petitions. So mediation in election matters very possible. So let us open our minds to that, and when we go home, let us spread this gospel. On behalf of ICMC, we appreciate your time and patience. Thank you.